Memphis Grizzlies superstar Ja Morant is in some huge trouble. According to Adam Wills of Bleacher Report and multiple sources, Ja Morant is accused of punching 17-year-old, flashing gun in police report. Interesting enough, this actually isn't recent because report is saying, quote, Morant was accused of punching a team 12 to 13 times during a pickup basketball game at the 23-year-old's house last summer. And yes, that was the summer where the Grizzlies got eliminated by the Golden State Warriors. However, this is not it, because Ja Morant is also accused of threatening a shopping mall security guard, which we'll break down in details in today's video. Now, despite such huge accusations, the league hasn't made any concrete comment or decision yet. But if punishments were to be issued, it's going to hurt the Grizzlies by a significant margin. In today's video, we'll be going over all the information we have on Ja Morant's accusations, and most importantly, talk about the potential impact this has for the Grizzlies. So with that being said, let's roll the intro.
Hi. I'm on my match in the dark. 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 I'm on my match.
Yo, what's up guys, Jason's here back with another video. If it's the first time watching, I cover news and reports for every single team in the league. If you want the latest NBA news and rumors on your feed, all you gotta do is to leave a like and subscribe so that you won't miss any of my future upload. When talking about the absolute greats in the NBA, we're thinking about guys like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Giannis, Luka, and Jokic. Not only are they amazing players on the court, but they're also professional and smart off the court as individuals. Now, here comes the contrast for Ja Morant. Without question, Ja is one of the most lethal players in the league. This year, he's averaging 27.1 points, 6 rebounds, 8.2 assists, and 1.1 steals per game. As a 23-year-old, Ja Morant has unlimited potential. However, his career is not at a pivot point. When it comes to incidents like this, I always try to take a look at different sources to make sure to get the most accurate idea on what actually happened. Now, there are a total of 2 accusations against Ja Morant. We have a lot of information to unpack today, so sit back, relax, and make sure you stay until the end to get the full understanding of this whole situation. Let's start by talking about the shopping mall incident where Ja Morant was accused of threatening a mall security guard. Now, based on the latest information we have from this Washington Post article, this first incident featured saw Ja and others show up to the mall after Ja Morant's mom got into an argument with a mall store employee. Instead of showing up and having a mature adult-like conversation, Ja Morant pulled up with other 9 people as if they are showing up for a fight. When Morant showed up, he was encountered with the director of mall security. Take a look at this report here, quote, confronted by the director of mall security, Morant and his friends refused the security guard's demands to leave the mall parking lot. Police arrived and a verbal confrontation escalated, the report says, until someone in the group allegedly punched the security director in the head. However, this is not it, because we also learned that, quote, as the group was leaving the premises, Ja Morant said, let me find out what time he gets off, police wrote in the report. Now, here's what really happened. Say your mom goes to the mall and had an argument with the store employee or whatnot, and I called you about it. Instead of you trying to learn more information about the entire situation, you show up with none of your friends as if you're going to fight the employee. What I'm seeing here is, all I see is a lack of maturity. A rational person will never do things like this. Right now, Ja Morant is 23 years old, but in reality, his maturity is way below that. Since for athletes like him, he was the spotlight, and he was the star throughout his entire life as if he is entitled to something. Now, on the bigger picture, this incident didn't cause any harm to others, so it isn't as big on the paper. However, here's the big deal. As we mentioned previously, Ja Morant is accused of punching a 17-year-old, flashing gun in police report. It's all because of a pickup game and Ja punched the 17-year-old kid during it. Here's more, quote, Morant repeatedly punched the teenage boy in the head during a pickup basketball game at Morant's house, the boy told police. Morant and his friend struck the 17-year-old so hard they knocked him to the ground and left him with a large knot on the side of his head, according to a police report narrative written by deputies who said they observed the boy's injury. However, this isn't the only information we have because, quote, the teenage told detectives from the Shelby County Sheriff's Office that After the fight, Morant went into his house and re-emerged with the gun visible in the waistband of his pants and his hand on the weapon, according to police interviews obtained by the Post, which have not previously been reported. In his defense, Ja Morant said this, quote, "In an interview with police, Morant said he acted in self-defense. I swung first," he told detectives, but he believed the boy had been the aggressor because he threw a ball at Morant's head and then stepped toward him, pulling up his pants. "The ball was to me the first hit," Morant told police. Despite all clear evidence and these accusations, statements from Ja's lawyer are just ridiculous. Take a look at this long statement here from Ja's party. It's pretty long, but it's basically saying that these things did not happen. Ja is a family-first man who loves people in the community and basically lifting everything in the air. Now, here's what I don't understand here. If there's only one source pointing out this accusation, then it might be true that they're faking it or there's false information, but there are sources from multiple police, multiple interviews, all these articles pointing towards the fact that Ja Morant indeed did all these things, so I don't quite get the point here of making a statement. As of right now, Ja Morant is not facing any legal issues, but they could come at any time, especially considering the fact that he threatened and pulled up a gun to a minor. When it comes to matters with minors and guns, things can be huge. Now, for Ja Morant the player, this is the final year of his rookie deal, and he has a huge extension coming up. However, with these incidents, it will no doubt make the front office and owners hesitate a little bit about extending Ja. Right now, we're about a month away from the NBA playoffs, so every game counts. If Ja were to miss some time, it's going to be a huge loss for the Grizzlies. Let me just say here, this Memphis team without Ja Morant has no chance in the playoffs. I think the league will start the investigation as soon as possible because as outsiders, we don't have every little piece of information. But what we know for sure is Ja's career is at a huge pivot point that can go downhill quickly. Alright guys, that's all we got for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Ja Morant, all these accusations. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on social media with all the links in the description box down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.